Hello everybody, we are here, grand finals time for CIS. Gareth joined by Lacoste, of course. It's going to be a wonderful day of Dota 2. We've already had our Southeast Asian qualifiers. We had Europe yesterday. 2 teams, in fact, went through. CIS time now, and NA later. But what do you think? 2 teams, evenly balanced? Is this El Clasico for the CIS region, maybe?
Yeah, at the moment, these 2 teams seems to be the best in the region, besides VP, who's getting the direct invites pretty much. NaVi on the rise. I have to say one thing about NaVi. I think a lot of people don't give enough credit to Hwost about his coaching.
Mm-hmm.
I never see anything mentioned on the forums about him. It's just about the players. What he brings to the table, he's one of the most experienced players in the scene.
And he knows them all personally as well. He's got that emotional link to the players.
Yeah, you need to have a coach who you admire and who you trust, someone who is proven in the scene.
Yeah. Absolutely. Garena playing for NaVi. Dendy's tagged up. Good stuff. Well, Team Empire.
Good old times.
Yeah.
High level room 1. You could only enter
PGG's lobbies.
with gold membership.
Or
what was the cap?
Level 25. You had to be level 25 to enter.
Plus that, yeah.
Plus that, yeah. What was the cap on?
225, I think, but you could fill 240 in a room where you can fill 225 somehow. Magic.
Oh yeah, because it was like 240, and then if you were premium or platinum, you could enter even if the room limit was full.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So begging people to leave the room so you can actually enter. My friend wants to enter.
All the AFKers.
Yeah, then please, whoever has a golden membership, leave so my friend can enter.
Oh dear, those were the days. Well, NaVi, Team Empire. We've seen a lot of pushing strats in Europe. It's been happening in CIS and Southeast Asia and South America as well. Lots of people focusing on the throne and taking down towers early on. And you're seeing Broodmother, Chen, and Chantress banned out. Here, NaVi open up with a Rubik Gyro. Lots of magic damage there from the 2 lands, but a very early start for a gyrocopter, don't you think?
10 seconds remaining.
Pretty common pickup. Still one of the better carries. The biggest strength of a gyro is that he's a good laner, can really be active early on, in the early stage, through the mid game, and one of the better late game carries. We saw yesterday Gyro with Divine Rapier as well, changing the whole game. This is a classic NaVi lineup. A lot of green heroes, a lot of push strat. Sadly for them, Chen was banned out, so was Ench.
Very unfortunate. 2 of their better heroes. But yeah, Undying.
10 seconds
I mean,
remaining.
so often we used to see Undying have this like 50-50
Yeah.
playstyle, right? Either you win laning
Hit
stage
or
and
miss.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you win laning stage and you're like snowball, or you're like, oh shit, I'm not a hero anymore. But I honestly, I feel like recently people have been using Undying's ultimate especially much better with that amplified damage from his ulti. But also, you know, you've got the extra talents where you've got Reincarnation at 25, Tombstone on Death, you can get double Tombstone up and running.
I don't remember ever seeing Undying getting to level 20.
Remaining.
In a pro game, no.
No. I didn't even see it in pubs.
5
I did it once in a pub.
seconds
Somehow you always end up either finishing the game or you're just in that other 50% where you suck and you're
In the
barely
fountain.
level 12. Yeah. Well, he's really unique in terms of hit or miss. Nature's Prophet, that's kind of a more push from Team Empire. They have a good split push with Shadow Shaman and Nature's Prophet. Shadow Shaman pretty unique as well in terms of position 5 hero who can actually push and do something if you're stuck in a base trying to push out the lanes. Underlord. More green heroes.
Tanky Underlord. Very good at clearing out, you know, Nature's Prophet treants, dealing with the split push that you were talking about, kind of moving your team across the map to address whatever Team Empire is doing.
Underlord ulti is one of the shittiest ultis in the game, to be honest. Like you don't see Underlord TPing to whatever and then surprise gank.
Yeah.
It's never gonna happen. The best thing you can do with ulti is just TP out someone out of the danger, or if you want a team fight and everyone is low, you TP back to a shrine
Yeah.
and then you regroup and continue to push.
That really is my favorite one, is the TPing to shrines. We saw when the hero came out into captain's mode. I think Universe was the one that kind of started. Just right. You guys, you're on 60% HP. Let's go shrine and we'll go push a tower. Let's get to tier 1, tier 2. Yeah. Well, no, it's okay. He'll find a home. Don't you worry. He won't be lost for long. So Empire, they've got their 3-4-5. Picking up a carry now wouldn't be too bad because you know what the offlaner is that you'll be dealing with. You know what the enemy one roll is likely with the gyro. We've seen a bit of gyro mid, but 9 times out of 10 it will be that safe lane little man.
Yeah, Empire's playing with the stand-in Yoku, because who's missing? Who did we say? Vanskor is missing.
Vanskor, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I believe he's playing support as well. He's just slotted straight into that 4 role. Yoku is one of those super interesting players that was like super sick on the offlane. He was like the best offlaner in CIS for a good year, and then he left the team. He left Empire, right? He left the team he was on. Went to another team and he started playing carry, and he didn't look very good. Then he went to mid and he looked okay. Then he went back to offlane and he was like, oh, he's super sick again. And then he went back to carry again.
Yeah, he's one of the players that is known in the CIS scene, playing for so long, played for pretty much every good team in CIS. There's a lot of those players who love to switch the teams and I don't know, just good couple of good friends together.
10 seconds.
I mean,
The stack.
Yeah, it feels like CIS region is just a stack who's trading players from time to time, borrowing them.
And there's PGG and Screen pulling all the strings,
Yeah.
controlling all of those stacks.
So for NaVi, they maybe need a mid hero, or usually they
10
play
seconds
Gyro
remaining.
as a safe laner, but suddenly there's a rise of Gyro,
5 seconds
who's
remaining.
played on a mid lane, not the best mid laner,
Team Empire's turn to pick.
but still good. Can zone out pretty much any hero with the rocket build.
Well, there is a DP ban. That would have been really nasty. Another green hero, but also more push for NaVi. So good ban out there by Empire, who are now looking for their 1 roll.
10 seconds remaining.
Medusa's just been ignored a lot of the time now since the patch. People
5
not
seconds
too,
remaining.
not too happy with the way she's gone, apart from Kingwin, who lost 1 game and won 1 game yesterday, if I remember correctly,
I believe one of the teams will pick Medusa.
in this final pick.
Yeah.
Radiant team pick.
Empire go with a Weaver. NaVi, Medusa.
Oh, they don't have too much control. Maybe they should consider getting a mid hero that has a control for that Weaver. What they have is Pit and Rubik. Okay,
You may now select your
there's even more
heroes.
push and control for that Weaver.
And the Queen of Pain, right? That stun from DK, very, very nice. How does DK lane up against Queen of Pain now? Because for TI, like from TI qualifiers until maybe a month and a half or 2 months ago, we saw DK trading even or even winning lanes against Quap with, Breathe Fire and his passive being able to sustain through. But now we're seeing like 4v4 mid a lot of the time.
Yeah, maybe even more. What yesterday or the previous day we saw 9 heroes at the mid lane at 7-minute mark. It's really fucking weird. Well, Dragon Knight does well, even though you're thinking range hero with a Shadow Strike, maybe rotation from a Tusk. They have a good potential with these two, but Undying's gonna
5
sit on mid
seconds remaining.
for first couple of minutes, I guess. Just give Dragon Knight some advantage, even though he doesn't even need it. 1 versus 1, Dragon Knight does fine with the region and the new Soul Ring build, which gives him extra region and that extra strength, some status resistance. He's good to go. Yeah, but he's one of the heroes that does not need to build into bottle, which is pretty great.
I feel like
Dragon Knight does not move from a lane. He's pretty static. He just either wins his lane or it's pretty even, and then when he hits level 6, he just tries to push the tower. The timing around is when the first siege creep spawns. That's when you get to level 6 and push the tower.
Yeah, it feels like a lot of mid laners are kind of just skipping bottle now, you know, with Raindrops, Soul Ring, Salves and Clarities just being spammed out. You can't bottle Crow anymore. It feels like bottle is potentially being phased out of that mid lane, and we're starting to see some offlaners
Yeah.
you know, picking up bottle now a
More
lot more.
popular on offlane. The reason could be no more bottle refilling, and the magic wand is so good because of the region it provides.
Yeah, I forgot about that magic wand as well. So, players...
Seems like we're gonna have a lot of taunts. Nature's
course.
Prophet on the bottom, and does Undying have one?
He will do, for sure.
He has one, yeah.
Yeah.
Funk of the Dead.
Damn right. So, who do we have here? Names. Seneko, lovely. He's got his name on that Rubik. We'll have Dendi tagged up as Garena, playing that Dragon Knight down here. Undying will be Roger, till I collapse. What's this Prophet doing? He's got his 2 sets of treants, scouting out Crystallizer's Gyro. Hello, hello, Gyro. You want to come to the rune, do you? Okay. General's Underlord also lurking around. What's happening? He's taunting. There we go. There's the big taunt. There's the big taunt. Gostic toying around with Crystallize just a little bit. Sitting behind him is Miposhka Tusk, I believe. The contest of the rune up at top, though, we'll take a look as Na'Vi move forward. Nice little Shikuchi away from the Weaver will secure the rune behind them. So, nothing really lost there as Empire come out with 3 bounty runes to their name. The one down here just not taken at all because of this aggressive play from Nature's Prophet and Tusk.
So what is Underlord doing? Okay, they're swapping the lanes. Gyro going to the top lane.
So it's Silent Weaver against this Undying, and yeah, Gyro and Rubik moving up to top. Crystallize on half HP already. Just a little bit of harass coming through from that dire side.
When you're playing against Undying, all you need to care about is not being at the same spot for the double DK, like right now. Ooh, he's in trouble.
There's a deny mid. DK's denied. There's the TP from Undying. He'll survive mid lane. Well, Seneko takes down Dendi as that Shadow Strike with the help of Tusk Shards must have been enough to bring him low. Undying will survive up at the top as he TPs away. So yeah, this is the 2v2 mid we've come to know and love. Underlord will 1v1 the Prophet. Is this Underlord favored somewhat, or do you think the Prophet, once he gets some levels, is going to be fine?
Well, Prophet will farm, of course, the Treant with the magic resistance. They don't really care about the Firestorm.
Dendi. Dendi's in trouble again. Eats up a tree with that Tango, the blink away from the Queen of Pain, but Dendi dropping incredibly low with this level 1 Shadow Strike, just doing so much because he's still level 1 on the DK, no Dragon Blood just yet. He'll salve up again.
Yeah, I expected Undying to be mid from the start. My game just crashed. Right back. I expected him to be mid, so he can help out, especially against those dual lanes. But Gyro was on the bottom, being kind of bullied, so he had Undying was top.
So they just followed
Yeah.
Gyro to kind of give him a safer lane, but it's still not working out too well. They do get a kill mid, though. Queen of Pain dying there. The Undying switches up. A little laning progress that Na'Vi have been setting for themselves. As DK, Dendi does get a nice little kill. Not first blood, though. We saw that happen up at top as Seneko did get caught. The Shadow Shaman with the shackles, able to lock him in place for just long enough before he could TP.
I'm back, Gary.
Oh,
I'm
yes,
in the
I
game.
can see Albino Polar Bear.
Yeah, one of
How
my
can you
favorite
tell?
animals.
How can you tell?
It's brown.
Oh, okay. Weaver. Just gonna waddle on back to his tower. Na'Vi gonna contest this pull through, but it's already reset the equilibrium. Allows the Weaver to farm under tower. So the way this is going, Queen of Pain 16-0 having a great time, double null already up. It feels like Na'Vi need their supports to be on multiple lanes at the same time, but obviously they can only be in one place. Where do you think they should focus? Is it a game where Gyro needs to really kick off, or do you want Dendi to have a good start?
Well, Dendi's gonna be fine. He just needs levels. That's pretty much it. He already has Dragon Blood. Once he finishes the Soul Ring, the amount of region is just gonna be too good. Queen of Pain can't really out-harass him. Maybe with rotation from a Tusk, they can get a kill, but it's gonna be hard. So they should just focus on the top lane, give Gyro some CS. He's sitting only on 5 CS. Bottom lane, Underlord will be fine. He can farm a lot, especially with the Trophy Aura. These treants don't do too much damage. Already level 5.
And with the Firestorm, he's killing them off so quickly that he's getting additional damage. A really amazing rate, honestly, up to 35-40 there, as you'll look for the 4-minute runes, look to backstab this Prophet. As Gostic does move across, but in general, we'll snipe it out away from him. What's the action rune? It's a DD top lane for the Queen of Pain. That could be a big one if they want to go and make some action happen. But for now, it will just be the solo Tusk roaming up towards top to help out Weaver. Shadow Shaman dragging the wave back, so maybe they can open up this lane to this river entrance.
If they move Tusk to the top lane and get the lane back near their tower with the rotation from Nature's Prophet, they could score a couple of easy kills.
NaVi bring the Undying up to top as well. This could be interesting. Lift up with the sentry there. The Weaver forced to use a swarm. Shikuchi on cooldown for a little bit, but he's got 1 charges. The homing missile lands and the Weaver's dead. This is NaVi coming out strong. The Prophet does TP up here and they'll get the Gyro. A double kill for Gostic. They lost their Weaver, but the returns they're getting are pretty damn nice here. Finally,
Just
the
revealed
Undying
him with treants.
gets another, yeah. Killed his own teammate, and Undying looking to get another one, but no, a triple kill for Prophet. Comes out on top. All said and done, 3 for 1.
That's what I just mentioned. The rotations from Nature's Prophet, they should be careful about it. Even though Weaver was kind of out of position there, using Shikuchi offensively, they have a sentry ward on the lane.
And that was just placed. The Dire had one, and then Rubik ran up and placed a new one, and Weaver thought, I'm safe here, but gets caught out. So that was the Nature's Prophet with phase boots already. He got like 500 gold from the fight. Now he's got Magic Wand, Blightstone was Blightstone was there for the TP in aggressively, but it just feels like the Prophet able to TP into like any of these other lanes, right? Top lane is an action lane, mid lane is potentially a kill lane with the Queen of Pain if she has enough mana for her spells. Up at top, again the Weaver being focused here by the Undying and Gyro. Homing missile, what level are we looking at? Level 1, but the shackles come in from Rasta and Roger. Soul Rip will keep him alive for a little bit while, but unfortunately the Tusk shards will be able to help secure it.
Yeah. Undying kind of playing over aggressively even from the start. The thing is, Nature's Prophet will hit level 6, he just did, so he doesn't even need the TP, he can just use a good ulti. They can even score more kills on the top lane. Weaver is out of the region, so she needs to bring pretty much a flask, the tangos, whatever, just to heal up. There's the big Nature's Prophet ulti.
Oh, not enough to save the Rasta. Unfortunately, Weaver does Shikuchi forward. Seneko there with a lift. Rocket Barrage damage looking good. Right click here from Weaver, trying to bring them down, but is Shikuchi not out of range of the sentry? Not quite, as Crystallized being focused here. The homing missile will buy some space as Prophet gets donked. I don't know if Roger will be able to get out of this. So the Soul Rip with all these units around does give him a nice amount of HP back. And Blightstone with phase boots. Ooh, it's going to take 2 more clicks there, isn't it? This final one, not enough. Down to 20 HP, but in comes the Queen of Pain. She wants to get a kill. Crystallize going to fall here. The treants secure it. The lift back into tower. Seneko. Is he in trouble?
Yep,
could maybe blink forward,
yeah, that's
right?
the best rune you can get on Queen of Pain.
Oh!
He gets it!
The very, very edge of the cone. That poor Undying. Oh, thought he was fine. Not quite good enough. So Queen of Pain, Nature's Prophet. These heroes are rotating so nicely. Empire just seem to have a firm grasp on this game as back into mid lane they go. Look at this. Immediately onto Dendi from that top lane engagement. They'll bring down the DK slowly, but surely he's tanky. Maybe he won't die here, but it looks like it's inevitable with one more punch. It will be the Quop to secure it as Undying sprouted. Gostic found another catch. Shackles are there, but the lift will cancel. Seneko saving his buddy as the Undying waddles back into the trees and hides away.
What a game so far. 15 kills, 8 minutes in. CIS Dota, classic.
Classic, yeah.
NaVi should just cool it off a little bit. Maybe swap the lanes. Or once Underlord gets his item, he's going for... Ooh. Shadow Shaman might be in trouble. Yeah, he is. He's actually pretty dead.
As General Absolutely right. Firestorm clears him up. General's aiming for what looks like a Helm of the Dominator.
Yeah, Helm of the Dominator recently got changed. You get more the attack speed aura and you get less on your hero, which is better for your team. Plus you get one more extra creep, whatever you get. Imagine if you get a satyr, how do you pronounce it?
Both. One's American, one's English, so you can go either way.
The extra region you get from these two, it's just so good.
And you can like, can you still solo Roche with it? Because I know that was one of the big reasons in pubs anyway why people went Helm.
Yeah.
You could just go into Roche tank with a Satyr and kill it off quite easily with Firestorm, doing that percentage damage.
It takes a lot of time.
Yeah. I'm not saying he's going to do it in this game, but it helps out a little bit in the Roshan. Tier 1 bottom, going down to the Radiant. That's the first tower of the game, it looks like there. Underlord doing an amazing job at pushing. You know, of course, Prophet has been TPing around, and Underlord has been left to his own devices to farm away bottom as he gets himself up to, level 9, highest level in the game, in fact. Highest net worth in the game. So General having a good time. But Underlord doesn't feel like one of those heroes that, you know, with a lot of farm, he's going to make a big impact in the game. Snowball in onto Undying, immediately blown up. Very simple there, nicely done by Empire.
Nice.
But one thing Underlord does bring is that, you know, kind of team cohesion, right? He's like the...
Oh, there's the DP.
Oh, hello. Defend tier 1. In we go with the Dragon Knight as well.
Yeah, you have all the time you need to just go away because it's not stealthy. Yeah, you talked about Underlord. He's just... If we talk about space/universe, he's just a big object that can tank a lot. He's like Uranus.
Oh yeah?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
We'll just leave that one out there, shall we? Dear Lord. So he's just a damage sink then? You try and bait some spells?
Yeah, bait some spells, be in the front line, reducing the damage with Atrophy Aura and stealing damage with... I mean, you want to focus him because he's in front line, but you don't want to focus on Underlord.
Is under attack.
Yeah. He's that super annoying teamfight hero as well. With his itemization, pretty much always focused on auras and utility. Smoke up from Seneko and General though here. Level 4 Firestorm. Oh, Shadow Shaman. You poor little sod. Just lifted into the root. The Firestorm is there. Not going to die just yet. And now General. Where's the Sprout? Gostic already used it. Drums forward, chasing the Underlord. Here's the ulti, gonna bounce around the map. Where's the damage? In it comes. Seneko did steal the Shikuchi though and will be able to slip away just a little bit further. As he's also got Treants going around everywhere. Seneko somehow stealing all of these wonderful little spells. Is this a good Rubik game? I guess he's got tons to stack up. There's Shikuchi and Snowball.
Whenever we play against Rasta, Shikuchi is always good to steal. Just driving the attention. They usually don't buy dust, so you can freely roam around because none of the NaVi heroes have invis.
Dire's top tower
I mean, anything you
is
steal
under
from
attack.
Queen of Pain is good. Blink for the setup.
Radiant's
From
bottom
Tusk
tower
as
is
well.
under attack.
Fury are not the best one you can steal.
Unless you get like Treants when you're
Dire's
pushing.
structures are fortified.
That'd be pretty nice.
Radiant's
Shikuchi
bottom
on,
tower
Shikuchi,
is under
Weaver and
attack.
Rubik mid. As Empire
Dire's top tower
do
is
bring
fallen.
down a tier 1 at long last, but look at who they found. Rogers TP'd into Shrine all alone. He drops the Tombstone. Here comes Seneko's little old Rubik, finds the Shadow Shaman in the back end, and Gyro will clear it up. Now Tusk, he's the one in trouble. Undying has survived through all of this. Somehow he's got himself away, and Nature's Prophet dodges out from the cooldown. Homing missile will still land, and they've got the lift to drag him back if they need, but it'll be a rocket barrage that takes that 6-kill streak out of the hands of that Furion.
Yeah, Rubik with a Shikuchi, he did not have the mana there, but now he has mana boots. He can deal so much damage and set up kills really easily with the extra movement speed into the lift. Even the Rubik, look at the items from NaVi. Rubik with a Quelling Blade, you have Gyro with a Quelling Blade. Everyone has a Quelling Blade. 5 heroes with a Quelling Blade against Nature's Prophet.
Is it actually 5 heroes?
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah.
I mean, even if you buy it on a Rubik and you don't die once just because of it, it's already paid off.
true. Oh, bottom lane, what's happening? I've got the root there, the Sonic Wave
Whoa!
up to 3! That's a lot of damage from the Queen of Pain. They'll bring them all down to their knees, losing their Weaver in the meantime, unfortunately. But Empire, Queen of Pain with a double kill there, absolutely beautiful.
They were kind of overextending there. No Dragon Knight, no Gyro. Both of them still need a little bit more time. At least Gyro needs Mask of Madness. Do they have any stacks? One stack to the left, one stack to the right. That's pretty much it.
Here I am stuck in the middle with you.
Yeah, if you're Kingwin, let's say they always stack for their Medusa or Gyro. They have 10 stacks at the 10-minute mark. The efficiency. Polish efficiency.
They've been watching some old Eternal Envy replays.
Yeah, they polished the stacking.
They definitely have. Shadow Shaman going to try and find a way into this mid lane. Don't know who he's looking for though. Rooted up now and probably going to be chased down. No, NaVi are smoked behind the Underlord. Maybe a little bit scared about walking up this high ground. They're not scared of anything. Walking straight forward now. Oh, hello, Seneko with that sentry placement. Nice time lapse back, but the homing missile will still fly. Shikuchi stolen yet again by the Rubik, and NaVi feels like they're hitting their stride at this point. A little bit of a poor laning stage, but now leading into a lot of team fight prowess as they're TPing down to bottom lane. Wait, they didn't bring the Gyro. Crystallize is going to push top lane. Oh,
Seems like they forgot about the Gyro.
Oh yeah, I mean he does have a TP scroll, but they've lost their tier 2 already, and DK with Gyro not able to really capitalize on it and push tier 2 top.
They don't have the best anti-push lineup on the side of NaVi. I mean, you have Underlord who can be at one lane with Firestorm and maybe TP to somewhere else with on a unit to help out the team. I don't see anyone else getting BOTs anytime soon.
Yeah, it definitely feels like... Who are they ulting? Oh, they're ulting the Undying. Bottom lane. He's going to drop here. Nice blocks with the Treants. That will push this Prophet even closer to Orchid as Queen of Pain nearly has linkage as well. Mid lane Snowball in, no punch though. Because of that root from this Pit of Malice, and Crystallize can't get in on top of the Tusk fast enough. But yeah, these items coming up for Empire, they're going to be big ones.
Yeah, Empire's vision game is super strong. Treants, Sigil, Swarm from the Weaver as well, Shadow Shaman wards. Also, you have Ice Shards as well. NaVi does not have a good vision here in this game.
They've got Weaver, they've got Rubik with Shikuchi, and that's pretty much it, right? They can try and steal that, get himself around. But it definitely does feel like NaVi have this very strong, 4 or 5 man group up and push. Maybe the Underlord sits somewhere and tries to defend against Prophet and Quop from split pushing around. But I don't know, 60-70% of this map kind of belongs to Empire. They've got wards down, they're watching for NaVi's advance, they're taking down these towers. NaVi not able to really farm efficiently. They've been trying to get back in with smokes, right? Here's a smoke from Empire, but we've seen Seneko going around, picking people off, looking for that Weaver kill time and time again. And they're moving into Roshan already. I mean, that's not a good creep for the Helm of the Dominator, but it'll tank up Rosh all the same. Tombstone is there. Empire, are they in position to do anything about this? Diffusal Blade's on the Weaver, and they're moving in.
They have a sentry ward ready on the side of NaVi. Until I collapse, the Undying will just go in, tank the damage if needed.
Yeah.
They have
Empire.
vision now.
They see inside the pit. Roshan has fallen though. Crystallized dropping reasonably low. Picks up
Dire
the
killed the
Aegis now. Sonic Wave comes up, and yeah, they've killed off Roshan for the Dire. Now Undying in a lot of trouble. He's gonna fall here. The cooldown will come out. Not gonna land on anyone as Weaver. Shikuchi's away now. In trouble is Seneko's Rubik being right-clicked and punched. The Queen of Pain bringing him low. The Shackles in the back end with a Weaver damage from this Diffusal Blade. Freshly picked up and doing an amazing job as Dendi falls next to the Ancients. One by one, he will die.
That's 6 heroes for just the Tusk. Plus, they're gonna clear the stack. It's 7k gold lead already. I'm surprised that actually they decided to go for the Roche fight. They're not that strong, and maybe they thought they're gonna kill it earlier.
Yeah, and as soon as that swarm came in, they saw Roshan's low, Gyro is low, the Tombstone has already been placed and will expire soon, and focused it down very nicely. Empire now find the catch, potentially, onto this fake Weaver. Yeah, get out of my game, you've stolen my spell and I'll steal your life. Thank you very much, and this enables Prophet just to TP top and shove in some more towers for themselves. There's just gold flowing into this dire side. Queen of Pain, 10,000 net worth. She finished Lincoln's like as that fight kicked off at the Roche Pit, and now already 2,500 gold saved up in the bank.
Yeah, FN played this game extremely well. The itemization is also good. Lincoln Sphere, first item. It takes a lot of time to build into Lincoln Sphere, but once you get it, it's mostly because of the Gyro's homing missile. Even with level 1, it looks so scary. If you go away, it stuns you for a long time. So whenever he uses it, you pretty much need to go out.
Or no, you scream at your team, just click the frickin' rocket. Click the rocket!
Yeah, Underlord has almost Road of Atos finished, which will help them a lot to remove the Queen of Pain's Lincoln Sphere for just controlling the Weaver as well.
Yeah, you definitely saw that draft, and there was a lack of control.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
With the
attack.
level 4 Pit of Malice, you use Pit of Malice, Road of Atos, and Pit of Malice hits you one more time, so it's 3.6, no, it's, yeah, 3.6, 7.2, plus Road of Atos. You have 9 seconds, even more. The root. Almost 10 seconds. Root disabled, not bad.
There, the perma route gets a little bit insane. So NaVi at a pretty big deficit now, honestly, 10,000 net worth, and they are going to lose another hero. Nature's Prophet's even TPing in. Gostic wants to get involved. NaVi just going to leave Seneko to die, honestly. No reason to come back and help him out. As Underlord trying to deal with the Queen of Pain's blip pushing, but like NaVi, how do you deal with this? Like, can you 5-man fight? Can you 5-man push? Do you just try and find pickoffs like this? If Weaver walks into your shrine, nice time lapse, gets away just about. The homing missile is chasing forward. Shadow Shaman should probably just try and run into them and give away his own life, but instead there'll be Dragonite that follows through. Now Empire may be looking to turn this back around, but no.
The bottom lane.
They've got 2 heroes bottom, exactly right, Lacoste. They're split pushing like madmen.
Underlord is picking them up. The Uber.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Away they go. In they come. Blink forward. Lincoln's. Oh, FN, you god! Puts the Lincolns on Prophet, but he does still get his TP cancelled. Still falls. But that was ever so close to the Queen of Pain saving the Prophet's life with that split second Lincoln's application.
Empire's really not in a rush for anything. They have really good late game and good split push. Oh, Weaver.
Yeah, Dendy somehow gets all the way back up towards top lane. Must have TP'd the shrine. And with the armlet blink, able to get on top of that Weaver, who needs a defensive item ASAP.
Yeah, he's getting close to BKB. Smart choice. I mean, Lincoln Sphere wouldn't help that much. He might go for Lincoln Sphere after. But the BKB against all these roots, a lot of magical damage. Queen of Pain just finished Shiva's Guard, which will give them even more vision in fights.
Super good against the flat cannon as well. And that DK. What's the Tusk up to? Blink, Earn, ready. Crystallize with Yasha Mom, only 1200 HP. He's going to get jumped on here, it feels like, by the 2 supports. I mean, they've got... they don't have Serpent Wards for 20 seconds, so maybe not a kill attempt. And they don't see anything behind him. There's no vision behind the Gyro. There could be lots of bad men sitting behind, waiting for any kind of strike. But again, this map, just every lane moving towards this green side. They're being corralled back like sheep, herded into this little cage on the Radiant side of the map. Needs some way to break free. DK and Gyro both spotted by a Treant. Like you were mentioning, these Treants giving such an amazing amount of vision here.
Yeah, the side of NaVi's map where they can farm is getting closer and closer, smaller.
And Queen of Pain gets a solo kill on Rubik deep behind enemy lines. homing missile. Lincoln's is up, so just a quick blink TP away will secure safety for her. As mid lane, Tusk is caught. Rodovatos and Pit. There's the chain route. Getting the Tusk trapped inside. Flat cannon. Not quite enough just yet, but they do have this homing missile following through. Snowball ready, but General, gives it to Crystallize. What a lovely lad.
Crystallize needs to get back into the game. 10k net worth, has BKB ready in 200 gold.
You say get back, but it doesn't feel like he's been in this game at all. It's been all about this Underlord DK undying.
I mean, he's involved in many of the kills. 12 out of 15.
He's died 3 times.
Yeah, but they stole his stack. That's one of the reasons, and didn't have the early stacks as well, which you usually have when you have a gyro in your team.
And he was put into that kind of awkward laning setup. That dual lane top. As General now with the Alpha Wolf. Finds the Shadow Shaman. Ooh. Hello. I wonder if he saw him there. I should have switched the fog to see. I don't think he did, to be honest, because now General just farming this wave doesn't realize that the bad men are coming. Snowball in with the Hex. There's got the chain disable here.
Save the wolf.
There's no one to come and help him. The wolf is going to die.
He does not have a buyback. If they want to commit to tier 3s, maybe split it a little bit on the mid and on the bottom lane. They could easily do it.
Mid lane, DK, Dendi blinks away, still hit by the Orchid, and the shards are there, so Garena getting right click down, out of mana completely. The damage output now being reduced a little bit, but still, it's going to be Crystallized that has to make up the difference. Comes in with a big cooldown and flat cannon. He will kill off one. It's the Shadow Shaman in the very back, but look at these low HP heroes. 3, in fact, additional kills that could potentially have come out if only they had an extra touch of damage. As that sentry barely missing out on the Observer Ward, unfortunately for NaVi.
Yeah, it feels like NaVi was not 5 at all, not even once this game, and that's what the whole lineup is based on. If you check the damage the gyro just did, he almost single-handedly killed the whole team, and he only is sitting on a BKB right now, plus Mom.
Just wait for that Rapier to come. So he's finished off the S&Y now, so tanking up a little bit more.
Calm down, Gary. It's too early for the Rapier.
26 minutes in. It's a
Rapier time.
It's a NaVi against Empire game. Come on, of course it's a Rapier time. Never forget. Havost with a million Rapiers on Gyro. Out goes the Quap. Going for a BKB herself on top of the Lincolns again. That route from Underlord, the triple threat. Very, very annoying. As Weaver does have his 10-second BKB ready to go. Empire have slowed down a little bit here. You know, you said they don't have to rush things. They can be patient, take their time. Is Roshan a big thing that Empire needs? Because to me, it feels like NaVi are the ones that need Roshan to get back into the game.
Both teams need Rosh. Rosh spawns. Okay, he just spawned. They have a vision with the Treant. I'm sure NaVi realizes that. Do they have a smoke? They do not. They still need a BKB on a Dragon Knight.
Oh, the cooldown is going to come in here onto Empire, but NaVi not ready. Dragon Knight blinks away. Gyro being chased. Homing missile will catch onto the Tusk. Oh, look at him. He tried. He tried. Not quite going to get there. Gyro, swift TP away, and this will open up Roshan for Empire.
Nothing they can do about it without Underlord.
You say that?
Well, they might try to go for it, because if they lose this Roshan, they're going to lose it in a couple of seconds. It's going to be so much harder to fight.
For sure. Roshan has fallen. Halberd now on the DK.
Yeah, look at this Undying. This is one of the missed, the other 50% we were talking about.
The flip side of the coin.
Yeah.
Yeah, no
Well,
arcanes, no...
depends if you're a two-face, then the flip side
Same
is
on
always
both
the
sides.
good side.
Is Undying two-face?
Is Egyptian mummy
Can we zoom in
that
on him?
knows how to dance.
He sure does. He's not a pretty fella. I'll say that for sure. But yeah, we've definitely seen Undyings progress in items much better than this. Shadow Shaman, hello. Atos into the pit. No, cancelled out by the Hex, but still simple takedown. As
Not a place to be with a Shadow Shaman. Like, there was no backup or anything. Furion has full Bloodthorn finished. So once the BKBs are down, or just if they want to go on a DK who does not have a BKB yet, he goes down so quickly, especially if Weaver focuses him with the Gemini attack.
I love this. Light of Heaven and his shrines. Name a more iconic duo. I want to know where he was pinging though. There must have been something interesting happening. Oh, I'm dying. Trying to back up his teammates up at top. Weaver lifted. There's the blink in with the DK taking down the Aegis. Underlord's also arriving. Brings in the full force of NaVi to try and bring down Weaver, but he BKBs and Shikuchi's away. The Queen of Pain blinking in aggressively. Two-man Sonic Wave across them, but Crystal is forced to BKB relatively early. Now trying to get that lifesteal back from the Mask of Manus, but DK blinks across. Now aiming for the Nature's Prophet. They've got Dragon Tail to stun, and Crystallize comes out of this looking pretty damn sick. Taking Aegis, a couple of BKB charges, and Sonic Wave for no real gain for Empire.
Yeah, this is a good fight for NaVi. Once again, Weaver getting caught. If he gets the Lincoln Sphere up, he could play that more aggressive style that he has been playing.
Oh, Hex in, Shadow Shaman again. A little bit too far forward. Snowball save will buy a little bit of time, but they're still stuck inside the route until the Queen of Pain arrives. The buyback will arrive from Gostic. They want to fight. TP in. Garena, Dendi, are you in trouble? You're TPing out. There's no stuns. He's fine. DK's gone. He survived, and now the gem crystallizes, picked it up. Looking for that TP from the backpack, swapping it in for that Sanjin Yasha, but he was low on mana until this moment here, and NaVi, what's happening?
Yeah,
They run down a lane and they're suddenly winning.
this feels like a random feed from Team Empire. Couple of times Rasta gets caught, Weaver gets caught as well, loses the Aegis. Queen of Pain still has that cheese. She's super farmed. I wonder what he's gonna get on level 25.
Worthy tribute.
Another Lincoln Sphere charge, or Scream of Pain, 1 second fear, which is good for resetting the fights.
Especially with that cooldown. 7
Yes.
seconds on that.
So it's 5.5 seconds downtime. Imagine if you have Lone Druid with 2 Savage Roars, Queen of Pain level 25, Dark Willow.
Oh,
you
no,
just send them
don't,
back to
please.
the base from your tier 3 tower to their tier 3 tower in a couple of seconds.
That last one, could you not mention her name in front of me? Thank you. We played a couple of pubs the other day. Drow Ranger, Dark Willow. Oh, here we go. Helm of the Dominator. TP in onto the catapult, but it's clipped a couple of heroes down below the ramp as Tusk is caught. He'll punch up the Underlord. DK looking for a target, but Weaver's BKB'd. Sprinting away. They do not have a shrine, and cooldown will be wasted here. It looks like zoning tool to send them back, but Underlord, Shadow Strike up on him, healing up nicely through everything with his 65.7 health regen. That's not crazy at all.
Yeah.
Look at him healing. What does DK have? 47.
You know what's a good item here? Spirit Vessel. So you use it on them and they have a lot of regen, and then you just increase it with the Spirit Vessel.
But Tusk has no charges.
Yeah.
Oh, you meant for
he's-
the
Yeah, but
allies.
it's a good item against these super tanky heroes like Underlord and DK, who has high base armor and regen. High base HP. Sorry.
Nature's Prophet. One by one. Gonna fall here. Queen of Pain pops the Lincolns over onto the Rasta, uses the BKB herself to get out. But Gostic yet again on this Nature's Prophet. I don't know if it's him making the calls to go in and fight, or if it's someone else, but definitely over-aggressive from Empire, trying to capitalize on any kind of mistake here from NaVi, but they're the ones that are suffering. And now generally, look at him, 4 staff, nearly Guardian Greaves complete. Undying finally has some semblance of itemization. He's building into a 4 staff, which is about halfway complete. Empire really do have to start thinking about how they want to close out this game, you know, progress themselves forward, because that good old 14, 15k net worth lead they had for a little bit, diminishing now, down to 7,000. NaVi are bringing themselves back up step by step. Butterfly on Gyro, progressing nicely, scaling into MKB, will look for Satanic. Doesn't even feel like he needs a Rapier at this point.
Not yet. Why do you love Rapier so much?
Just dude, the series last night. That gyrocopter. I'm obsessed now. It's just in my head. I'll be like this for a couple of days, then it will go away, don't worry. No, actually, you know what I need to do? I need to go home and play Gyro and buy a Rapier and lose, and then I'll forget about it.
Dire's bottom tower.
It's one of those things, you know, you break up with your girlfriend, you go masturbate, and then it's like, cool, I'm over it. It's fine.
It takes a lot of masturbation, Gary, to get over the girlfriend.
To get over a Rapier.
Dire's bottom
Well, I mean, here comes NaVi. Look at this. They start. Is this the first time we've seen an actually 5-man push a tower? They're going for it. Tier 3. Glyph is forced. Top lane being shoved by Prophet. Homing missile donk on the head there. Shadow Shaman takes a little missile to the face, but this is a flat cannon going to work. Right clicking down the barracks and the heroes at the same time as Weaver. Oh, time lapse is barely away with a BKB helping out, but Rax are low. Now in they go. Team Empire, Sonic Wave is good, but look at this. Underlord says, see ya guys, and TP's back home. They lose the Rubik, but they'll take tier 3 and defend their top lane.
Yeah, most of the game NaVi was in the trunk of the car, and suddenly they're the one using the steering wheel.
How the hell did they get there?
Nature's Prophet needs a defensive item. He has a Bloodthorn, but getting close to that BKB, which he really needs. Bloodthorn will counter Gyro's Butterfly once the BKB is down. One way to counter what they just did with the Underlord is trying to double force or just force staff the Underlord away from his team. That's kind of a high-level play. We are electric, but it can work.
Yeah.
They have 1 force staff on a Tusk. Do they have anything else? 1, 2, no.
No, I don't believe so.
Or just try to force someone out.
They need Ags on Tusk, right?
Kick people, yeah.
Yeah. Just go in and kick the Underlord away. That's the hard counter. We've just hard countered Underlord, guys. Ags Tusk. So yeah, like I said, BKB Prophet's coming soon. Ghost Stick. Oh, this Prophet was like winning the game, and now feeling a little bit left behind.
Well, that's the thing about the Prophet. It always feels like you need one more item, more than other heroes. Most people usually don't buy the defensive items. He has a Shadow Blade, but at this point it's not enough. Having a Pike or a BKB is a must. This is the 3rd Roche.
Oh, sure.
Refresher Shard 4 if NaVi gets it.
Oh, Empire caught by the pit. Queen of Pain just goes straight in with a Blink BKB. Cooldown will land, but Weaver has to time-lapse that damage from Crystallize and Dendi. Too much to withstand. They're going to have to smoke and run away. Roshan here is NaVi's. Empire, they're just losing momentum. They can't get inside. And that will be Roche falling. Crystallize takes the Aegis up. Weaver getting away with the Glimmer Cape. Still hit by the Rod of Atos. Empire retreats as quickly as they possibly can. So we've got Aegis Cheese, Gyro. Refresher Shard here on the Undying for potentially double Tombstone.
And just dies and triple Tombstone. He's gonna give it to someone else. It's pointless to have it on Undying, I guess.
Like DK double ulti maybe?
Yeah, he just gave it to Gyro. I mean, double BKB plus double Flak Canyon and double cooldown seems so good. Plus there's an Arcane Rune near the top. The problem for Empire right now is the Underlord. the amount of damage he reduces with the Trophy Aura, plus he's so tanky, they can't really take him down in a fight. Even if they try to go for a Bloodthorn kill, he still has... now he has a Cheese, has a Guardian Greaves to remove the effect, Force Staff, kind of hard to take down, and he's controlling these fights with a bit of Malice and Road of Aethos.
Yeah, he has done a great job. Jump in from Tusk looking for DK, but the Force Staff out, forced defensively as a Sonic Wave not going to do a hell of a lot. Is that a stolen snowball that's rolling on forward? It sure is. NaVi going on to Tusk, giving him a taste of his own medicine. Not going to fall just yet as the Ghost Scepter is there, but Quap in the back. Kills off Undying as Gyro comes on through. Lincoln's popped with that homing missile. NaVi do lose their Rubik here. The snowball keeps them up and running, but it's the Underlord yet again. Traps in the Nature's Prophet. Dendi will clear up Ghostic, and the Tusk falls inside the pit, trying to shard block himself in or jump over the ledge. Unfortunately, not going to work, as the Age is taken away by the Queen of Pain and Weaver in the back end of the fight. But it just feels like Dendi on this DK is too tanky to handle, while Crystallize was 1v3ing there. NaVi were chasing these heroes, the Prophet, the Tusk, and then Gyro's just like, yeah, what up? Shadow Shaman, Quap, and Weaver, fine. You can fight me, you can pop my Aegis, but we'll win the fight overall.
They have 3 cores on the side of NaVi who are super tanky, but they have a lot of heal from Undying and amplified damage. Also, Guardian Greaves, a lot of armor. Look at DK, 62 armor.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Yeah, that's not insane at all.
They're just gonna go for tier 4s right now. A Trophy Aura, 180 damage on that Underlord, who still has a Cheese.
Structures are fortified.
Queen of Pain, BKBs to try and hold them back, but this is not working. Has to blink away. Weaver again doing the same thing, but time lapse is forced yet again. Underlord TPing back to Fountain. They're going to fall away from this middle lane. Empire, a breath of life potentially in them yet, as NaVi didn't go for additional racks, just went for those tier 4s.
Gyro is 6 slotted with Refresher Shard as well. Monkey King in the backpack. Double BKB, double 7 seconds, 13 seconds BKB once he refreshes it. They can just go for Raxes on the bottom if they feel like it. Maybe they should farm buybacks on their heroes before they go for it. There's a double damage spawned on top. That this could be
Huge.
also think to go for.
Could be huge. Oh, look, Gyro's gonna get it as well. Hello. Can they go Throne? They can go Throne with a DD, right? Go end the game. Queen of Pain, not gonna
yet,
pop
Gary.
the smoke just
One more
yet.
fight.
Nah, they'll go Throne here. Just run down mid. Let's go. Smoke up again. Double smoke. In this lane for NaVi. Sprout is there. Smoke for Empire, holding high ground southeast of
Yeah, they're
NaVi's
being
position.
scanned out.
Time to zoom back as the Radiant... Yeah, you're exactly right. Radiant scan up on the high ground. They know what's going on. They know that Empire are there. And to swing around through the bottom lane because tier 4 is taking an absolute punishing. Tombstone 1 dropped on the floor. Snowball does come in. That's a lot of damage onto the Gyro, but DK has already brought down that Shadow Shaman. Crystallized now with a flat cannon and Satanic. He is unkillable. Double damage rune now finally expires, but he pops his Refresher Shard. BKB Satanic back up and
That's a
running.
game.
And GG is called. Weaver doesn't stand a chance against this Dendi DK. And Empire tap out in game 1.
Once Underlord got his farm and they grouped up for the first time as 5, which is the strongest part of their lineup, they actually just wiped the whole Empire team twice.
Where are you now, Dendi haters? Gets denied mid by the Rubik early on. He was almost first-blooded, but Dendi 947 just tanked up, made sure he was always up on the front lines, helped out by General, while Crystallize had, you know, the first like 4 or 5 minutes for Gyro was bad.
Yeah, the laning stage went bad for Gyro. They stole his stack, but managed to come back into the game.
They played around him really well, I feel. Getting him Roshans, getting him team fights where he could actually output damage.
Underlord might not be the funnest hero to play, but he does his job.
He's not flashy. He's not flashy at all. He just goes...
As I mentioned, Gary, the big object in the universe.
Yeah. Wait, what? What's it called?
Saturn.
Underlord. Yeah. Saturn?
Yeah.
Yeah. You got another one?
Pluto.
It's not a real planet.
Yeah, it is.
Fuck it.
It is. It was not a planet. Then no, first it was a planet. Then it got removed. Now it's a planet again.
I don't
You
know.
need to get your facts straight, Gary. See you guys soon.